Whatever happened to the happiness? Do what you want to get it together. Please just let me know. Won't you synchronize with me? You can be my everything, my everything. You can be my everything, my everything. Won't you synchronize with me? You can be my everything, my everything. You can be my everything, my everything. We haven't got unlimited time. Sun is out and you get to your prime. We're falling for love, we're falling for lust, we're falling through everything. You see the summer's getting closer. We don't feel like we are getting older. So show me what you have to bring. I'll take you on the wild adventure if you want to go. We're locked in place and sing together. Please just let me know. Won't you synchronize with me? You can be my everything, my everything. You can be my everything, my everything. Won't you synchronize with me? You can be my everything, my everything. You can be my everything, my everything. Won't you synchronize with me? You can be my everything, my everything. You can be my everything, my everything.
I say something, it's out of line. I say it again, another time. I spoke freely when I was 17. I said the kind of things that no one was letting me. I pick you up, I pick you out of a crowd. How does it sound? Am I as loud as you want it now? I'll make you come up to my cloud. Best believe I'm not coming down. No, I am not coming down. I'll make you come to my cloud, 'cause I am not coming down. I'll make you come to my cloud, 'cause I am not coming down. Oh, I'll make you come to my cloud,
How's it going, everybody? Everybody's having a good evening today. I need to finish up a few PRs. Green. First, we're going to take a look at the picture card and kind of fix the way it works. See what I mean here in a second. So, currently not how it works technically, but we're changing it a little bit. So currently the image actually inserted into here. I think what we're going to do is make it a background image. Style is going to be image. Okay. Those real quick. Good, good. I like white images. Clear images here. Background. Oh, motherfucker. Have to have the URL here. Freaking Brightman. As you can see, a little weird, so I think we're gonna make the background size is cover. And it looks bad. So the other image is no longer working. Like that. Issue is we don't have like a width that where it should be. Work. It's gonna fuck it up a little bit. Yeah. Works here, kind of. I don't know, I almost kind of like it stretching a little bit more. So what I'm referring to is basically we're making it so that in a horizontal stack, all of our cards kind of stretch. For example, if you have an entities card next to any other card, and let's say it's a graph card, and the graph card is normally half the height, then we should stretch it to be the whole height. And it's never going to be, or I mean, it shouldn't be this extreme. I hope not. Problem is picture cards are a little weird. I think I want to get opinion from Brahm on this. He says to make it a background image, but that doesn't really work. Not sure. Let me leave that one for now. Big one that I want to work on is this entities, or this header and footer editor. My God. What did I even do to those cards? I gotta touch so many cards. Or so many files. Why did I do this? Why did I touch so many cards? I don't need to do this. Why? It did. I don't remember, it's so long ago. Sometimes you come back to code and you're like, why? Why did I do that? I think it had to do something with his card here. What branch is that? What are UI config? I'm gonna uncommit. Right after it. How's it going, Raspy? Ready to sneeze there. How's it going, man? Okay, we can get rid of that. Footer, config. Early work day tomorrow, nice. Yeah, I probably should go to bed as well. I have a meeting in the morning, but I haven't been able to get any Home Assistant in a few days, so Trying to get a few things done today. Get pull origin dev into here. That's gonna make a lot of things blow up real quick. Blow up here. All right. Need to accept both these changes. That's sometimes weird, man. Oh. Lovelace row. Oh, it's here. Both changes. Lovelace row config. Boom. 8 element base. Gonna work, do you got going on tomorrow, Rossby? And Ing. You'll see. So my simple mind, you make these changes, submit them to HA, and then they review them and make changes, or is it more difficult than that? So what happens is, it's all in GitHub, which makes it a lot easier, right? So you have your dev branch, which is your branch that holds all of the code. And then you branch off of that. So now you have dev, or kind of here, you branch off, and now you're here. Right. But if I make changes, then I'm adding in changes each time, so I'll step further. And once I'm on that branch that is no longer the same as the dev branch, GitHub can see, okay, this is different from the dev, and I submit those changes, like you said. The Home Assistant core guys from Nabukasa and other people, they will review them. I'll make changes to them. I'll review them myself because I don't always review very well. And then we will merge that into dev. So what that means is we have these changes that are here. Dev is back here. We'll now push these into dev, so dev is at the same level as that branch. So GitHub makes it a lot easier to just kind of push code into the main repo. But yes, you are correct. Like for a like very simple, I make changes, I submit them, we review them, make changes, and then we push them into the main branch. Yeah. Yeah. You work for your plastics printing company. That's cool. What exactly does that do? Like, what do you do for the plastics printing company? Oh, I hate merge conflicts, man. I almost just want to start over, man. Fine. Holy crap, this whole freaking file. Who the hell made changes? What the hell changed here? Whatever board puts graphics on plastics, not by using stickers, but molding them into the plastics, make them more durable. We do stuff for like Rubbermaid, Audi, Tesla. That's awesome. I have an Audi. Cool. Yeah, okay. We just start over or what? What is different? We have card config, which is this or in the top one. So we add something. The bin. Yeah, it looks like I don't even have date color in here. That or it's somewhere else. Wait, do I even have the entity editor? You know, this is my code. This is incoming code. Merge conflict still confuses the shit out of me. The thing is like something changed here. And I have to figure out what changed so I don't unchange it. Oh, this is trying to put this in the advanced section. On your Audi, any plastic product with a printed on graphic or label, it won't come off. That's super cool, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, those bitches won't come off. Cool. I think I just pull in my current change. You have entities. Better. Why? This here though. That be incoming change. We'll see what changes whenever. Undo it. Just landed an account with SpaceX. Don't know what we're doing, but it is something, so we'll be in space. That is fucking amazing. That's super cool, man. Like, just knowing that something that your company did is in space, that's gonna be cool. Very cool. Why did the entities card change so much? Why is this green still here? Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Like, why? Was that even a thing? Why is this the thing? I feel like I fucked this shit up here. Yeah, I bet, man. That's super cool. I'm gonna have to just pull up code or something. I don't know what I've done. I'm gonna undo my changes in Atom. All I did was add this section. These merge conflicts are confusing me. Why didn't I just do both of them like I knew I should have? Lance card is good. Have both changes removed. Histograph is good. Have both changes. We're just gonna. Oh no! Thought we were just gonna have to keep doing that. Think that's good? Who the fuck knows? Oh my god, so much. This is the graph header and footer change. I see what changed. This bitch. Problem is now we have a. We're just gonna take the current change. You're sure you're with merge conflicts? What do you mean? Nothing. Alright, I had so many imports. Place row config. Of course you don't. Where are the merge conflicts? Son of a bitch. Entities editor event. What are the difference between current and incoming? The hell knows. Probably broken now. We're just gonna. But. So to use Home Assistant for a lot of automations and things. Probably is not as much as I should. I mostly use Home Assistant as a development tool to develop. To be honest, I wish I used Home Assistant more. I'm trying to use it more. I've recently got. I recently like added my washer, my dishwasher to my stuff. I added my utilities, like the usage of my washer, my dishwasher, and as a total, like as my whole home. What else have I added? I have a few lights, so my office now uses a motion sensor. Have a few buttons. Bathroom uses a motion sensor. My wife's office uses a motion sensor just to turn on and off the lights. And I just bought some like LEDs that I've gotta hook up to like ESP Home, which I've never done before. But my biggest issue is I am very illiterate when it comes to hardware, when it comes to like anything other than development. When it comes to like flashing shit, even like installing Home Assistant was hard for me. If that gives you any idea. Like, because I know nothing about Linux and I had to like I did it on my Linux machine. I had it on my Raspberry Pi. It just wasn't powerful enough for me to, because I have a Wise cams that I wanted to run the RTSP on them. I wish I was better. I wish I had more things automated. I don't even have my garage automated yet. I need to buy it. Like one of those, I forget what they're called, but like the ESP homes that are already built for that. I'm just gonna buy one of those and hook it up. But I don't own my house yet, so I haven't really put that much money into it. Because really what I want to do whenever I get finished, or like whenever I really do it, is just all the lights have light switches that are smart, so that I don't really have to worry about it after that. I want to put up more motion sensors. I've ordered a temperature sensor for my bathroom to kind of know if we're taking a shower and not to turn off the lights if there's no motion. Shit like that. I want to do. But overall, like I keep trying to figure out stuff I want to do. Trying to look up more stuff, but then I just get back into the development. And I never actually do it. Like right now, these lights are just sitting in my room. And I haven't done anything with them. So yeah. I should do more. But like I just developed the front end because that's my home. I like designing and developing front end to make it easier to use. And pissing people off a lot. I do that a lot too. Because of the changes that I do. Ian, you are correct. This is mostly wrong. As you can see, I have some red squigglies here, meaning that my merge did not go well, and because I did this PR forever ago, never finished it. Now I changed everything, that UI editor that we changed, and this is for the footer. I had to like rework it into that. Everything's changed, so I had to just merge everything, and it was terrible. I just ordered a bunch of parts to make an alarm based on my Tesmodo and HA. It was going to be a $2,000 for the company to do everything at a 150, but that's awesome. Back in my old house that I rented, I had like the tablet up on the wall and had an alarm system, but it wasn't good. I have like door sensors as well. I don't really do anything with them yet. I mostly have them on their inside doors. I don't even have them on our outside doors. I have a smart lock, but it's Wise and it doesn't connect to Home Assistant. But yeah. Also, I have a big problem with knowing what the fuck to do with Zigbee and Z-Wave. Like, shit's just over my head. If it's not like JavaScript, TypeScript, I'm pretty illiterate and it pisses me off a lot. Like, I'm only good at one thing. Not even that good at it. Yeah. Dude, Ian, you could put that like Zach, like when I was born, 1996 through 2020. But yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. Minus the year. Yeah. Yeah, you're older than me. I don't know how much, though. Are you 30 yet, Ian? Stay tuned. There's a skill coming out soon that will allow you to use the Wise Lock. When you say skill, does that mean Amazon or Echo? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how old you are. You have kids, man. Old for me. I love the ... How old are you, Ian? Yes, I'm old. Are you older than 30? You're not 57, my ass. Are they actually doing that for the Wiselock? They finally get one and decode it? 'Cause I heard that, like, what's his name? Which I was supposed to do something for him in the front end. What's it, Dave? Said he was like he could probably do it, but I know it's like all they have to do is like decode it, but apparently it changes all the time, and Wise doesn't want to work with Home Assistant, and Wise is becoming like when Wise first came out. I was very excited for Wise. It seemed like a company that I could get behind. It seemed like a company that wanted to do well, and just slowly they have just not proven that at all. You moisturize, okay. I would put you at the range of. You have like multiple kids though, and they're like, I would say 7 or 8. Oldest 34 to 36. Get an email every day about person detection. Yeah, about them wanting to like have you pay for it. I would say you're probably 30, probably like 32 to 36. That'd be somewhere in that range. You might be 30. I don't know. The thing is like kids throw me off, man. And your kids are like they're not young. They're not old. And 30 is not old. Take the top one. Top one? 36. Look 36. That's the thing is like, I would say you're like 30 on like look, but like you have kids, so it puts you a little bit older. Yeah, I'm about to change out a lot. I look 14. Do I actually look 14? I do not believe that at all. I'm about to change out a lot of my Y sensor for wired ones, hence the DOA lock. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like the Y. So the one thing that Wise I like the best of right now, I haven't really done much, but their sensors are actually not bad for me yet. I haven't had any issues. But I connected them using like a custom component, I think, and connected them via like the little hub that they gave me. Right? Haven't had any issues. They're probably the most reliable things in my Home Assistant, I think. Probably. Yeah. She loves when the bathroom light doesn't work. She just pounds the button. Oh yeah. So I have my okay. That one's not an issue with the Y. That's actually not a Y sensor. But I have like a contact sensor on our garage door, and that's what I use to say, oh, our garage is open or closed. And we have an alert that goes off and emails us. But I have that, and it like jarred it away from it, so it didn't. Whenever it came down, it didn't actually connect. It just said our door is open, so we had to loop back around back to the house to check it. No, yeah. For a full on like home security system, that definitely makes sense. Um, yeah, that was my major thing. Was like they're $5, right? $5 a sensor, and they work. But like let's say that the battery runs out or the connectivity dies. With the wired ones, you get a better connectivity. You get even is it the connectivity is like you actually get a repeater then. 5 years with HA and is still a hobby my wife doesn't trust. Yeah, no. I don't even know if I trust it. I think that most of Home Assistant. So I've been with Home Assistant for 2 years. Probably like 2.5. Started dev 2 years ago. But damn, you've been with 5 years? Damn, okay. I wonder you have so many more commits than me, Ian. But what was I saying? Yeah, Home Assistant is still a hobby that I should get better at making it actually a Home Assistant. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to tell myself that, Ian. But I took a year off whenever you kept going. And that's the biggest problem. That's true. That's true. I think this is like the recently has been your time off more than like we're like going back and forth. I took a full year off and that was bad. Yeah, it is probably Madison's fault. I blame her too. What does this shit do this for? I even touched this file and Prettiers. Someone didn't run Prettier whenever they pushed it. Look at this. I didn't even touch this. Body mount? Yeah. That's true. This is good. This is good. The hell did I get rid of? Here. Why was that there? Why is there still one? GUI card editor. GitHub, are you drunk? I don't know what that's from. Give that. So now we have the advanced element, which will make it tabs. Oh, we have the slot with the paper element, which is good. Theme selector. We have the side-by-side form, which I guess I'd remove side-by-side part. Switch for the header and the switch for the state color. We have the GUI entity editor. Looks like I got rid of this. That's the problem. GUI entity editor. Yeah, I think that's what I need to add back. I'm going to cancel it off of YouTube because of my potty mouth. And how your PR is coming. I haven't done shit in a while. We're trying to work on the grid shit, and it's not going smooth. It's going not smooth. It's not going to be in 0.117 smooth because I've not had time to actually focus on it. Yeah, my PRs completely remove the editing. Yeah, that's true. Polymer must suck. Probably do some of those this football season. Those are ready. Those are easy. Yeah, we need to get everything polymer out. How many things do we have polymer? References to polymer do we have? Polymer element? A lot. Fuck. Polymer? What is even polymer element? Why can't they find it? I mean NWC. An idiot. God damn it. So 115, but that's importing it. I feel like extends. That 113 files, is that what that is? Or 100? Oh, it's probably 100. Holy shit. All of our demo stuff's in Polymer still. Oh, that one's gonna be fun. HA form's always fun. State icon is still. Did we even use this? Just pick her. We have a state summary card? Well, I think we're gonna get rid of these, I think. I guess for the more info. Maybe we're gonna get just. No. Maybe. I think that's what those are. We should just do the Lovelace. Rose. Yeah, the more info. Yeah, all of these are the more info. Drop down menu. Do we even use that anymore? I think demo related. Yeah, the biggest part about these is they're just annoying to do. Nobody wants to do them because it's not something like, not like you're changing anything. You're just making code better. Yeah. Or state cards. Yeah, that's why you do it. Then yeah, I get that. Let's watch some football, code some lit elements, and or from Polymer. Yeah, this button just needs to be completely rewritten. Be better. I didn't. So here's a problem that's coming up. Is I may switch positions in my job And that's going to turn into more work for me, which is going to, in turn, be less work on Home Assistant. Adder, Madison's going to kill me because I'll be working more. And if I continue the amount of Home Assistant, then there'll be no Madison. So I'm going to have to balance lightly. The problem is my balance that I think is good is different than the balance that Madison thinks is good. I think this is just imported and not used. Madison's balance is good. I mean, probably. But you know. Other one. It's just imported. Oh, fuck that one. That was my... am I gonna actually get this done? Freaking tired. Also, if I do Madison's balance, I'll never pass Ian in commits. Oh, why did I get myself into this? Wing merging. Fuck. I need to undo everything. I'm just gonna come back to this paper and be like, what the hell happened? Where are these files? I feel like I need these. all these changes are just overwhelming. Need to go back to the basics. Fine, because this is the editor. I probably did this for a reason, and I'll probably have to redo it, but I want to go back to like a few files that I changed, files that I need, because I need to completely redo it. Use the way that I created for the rows. It's just maybe I should just undo, just like get reset and then whatever. Dude, your shopping list is getting better. It's getting drag and drop soon. Looks pretty cool. How can you not do this? One. Yeah, that's my biggest. I've had that issue a lot, where I'm like, oh, that would be super fucking cool, but I need to do like maybe the simplest change of the back end, and that's just it for me. It's just gone. I have no idea what to do. I have zero idea. Like, I have one commit in the back end, and it is because Brahm told me exactly what to put. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, use all this shit, and I don't even have the way to set up my back end right now. I have no idea how to do it on Windows, and even if you can do it on Windows, my biggest problem is like it's too much work for me. I've done like I learned Python first, but then looking at the HA Python, yeah, they want tests, dude. Why? Just put it out there. If it breaks, it breaks. Play Safari. Pink cloud. All right, now we're down to 13 files changed. Good. How many the commits it is? 40? Oh. I just got 10 notifications that my CI workflow did not work. Thanks, GitHub. We're gonna put a check next or a bucket an X next to that. Or no, an edit button next to that. Maybe I'll put an X next to that instead of fucking lungs here, man. Come on. Water. No. Water downstairs. Why? Sleep. Go to sleep like right now. You're not gonna watch it. Okay. Well, I'll be there about 10:30. Maybe. What? What? Go to bed? We have a media player group, Discord group, and I thought it was done after we released it, but keep wanting more shit. Yeah, did is this even the best way to do this? Like, every time I look at the way that I did this whole thing, the way that the Brahm like recommended we do it, I feel like there's got to be a better way. Like, why can't it be more dynamic than it is already? Because every editor that we add to every card, let's say we add a header and footer editor, let's say we add a fucking what are yours called? The tap, double tap, hold, all those editors, right? We have to add it another if statement to this. Like, is this the best way? Is there not a better way? No. Here, like, if there's more editors, I just have to keep adding if statements. Why can't I just send an event with the information and send it all the way up to the element editor? It replaces the card editor, and so forth. Why did that? Why was that not the way that we did that? Because I started with going all the way back, right? And so that calls the entities card editor is the element editor here. So this calls whatever editor and puts it, no, you know this, puts it here. There's no way that we have to do this for every single card. There's gotta be a better way. That's my problem here. Just told me my audio is not at a good enough source. And I do not know what the hell they want me to do about that. Apparently, sample rate. I don't even know how to change that. Audio at 160. It is. This is 128. It's asking for. You need an editor for each type, and you can procedurally build it. What even is this? Actually, you're right. That's true. This can just be one if statement. Set up the config of what we're editing. But still, we would have to add that to each card. So, yeah. The way that I'm thinking, what you're thinking, right? This could be one thing, right? Set up a config for the whatever the title is. Get set up in here. Duct. Yeah. Just right. So, problem is that like the different ways that the config comes back, right? Entity, the row, right? It's different than if it came back for the header, for the footer. Right, so that's the only problem that I have is we could make this just like, is there a subconfig element? There is. We'll set the title up from the event, whatever's being edited, and then this could just be generic, right? This config changed. Maybe it's just set up here so they can say we query the element and just add the event listener there. I just don't think the way I don't know, the way that I did it here is not the correct way. I think it needs to be more generalized, like you said. But should we generalize it in each card, or should we generalize it in the element editor itself? Problem is you would have to unwrite the entities card editor, write the new editor, and then once you hit back, rewrite the entities card editor. I think you'd have to do that all over. Here, I think we still have that in the background. Like it's still created connected, or it's just disconnected, where I think it would be completely written and written back. Not sure though. Here we still have it all in this scope, where we would have it in the element editor scope. We did it. I don't know what the best way to do this is. Maybe that's something I'll talk to, bro. Maybe I can put that into the chat tomorrow or something. I don't know. I feel like I keep hitting roadblocks in each of these PRs. Maybe that's why I haven't done them yet. This one's a bitch. This one, Donka just kind of left me hanging. This one I had a question about. What do you think of this one, Ian? With the new drag and drop, something needs to change with the pictures so that they don't just kind of cut off at the top. Depending on the width, you know, the height is X, right? But let's say that I wanted to make it taller. It needs to fill, right? In the horizontal stack, the way we're doing our cards, it needs to fill. This is stretching the image. Rom said, don't stretch it, just do cover, but that makes it, this looks so much worse. Yeah, MVP for the other one is probably something I need to work on, but what do you mean? It was the MVP here because I'm not changing much code. I'm just changing the way that it is determined. Because the way that Brahm described it here, we should not stretch the image. We had an option to make contain, cover, or whatever, but the default option should be, well, kind of. And this is like not that same thing. So this is like solving it for horizontal stacks as well. Right? Then maybe we should make it a cover, but it's not a background image, so we can't even do this. The problem with that, maybe I'm misinterpreting what images can do. For an image, if you place it in there, it knows the width, like the dimensions of an image. If you set it to width of 100%, it takes that, and then the height is determined based on the original image dimensions. But we don't know those if it's a background image. Because, like, what if it was really tall image? Then it would be really tall just based on the width. But if it was 1920 by whatever image, 720 image, then it would be, you know, padding bottom equals 100%. But we don't know that for sure. I don't know. I don't think this is making a background image is gonna work. And so the problem with drag and drop images, right, is it would look broken if it didn't get fixed. You pull an image, you make the card a little bigger, taller, then the card would be taller, and the image would stay, right? Like there would be a wide section or transparent section if the card just didn't get bigger. So we had to fix it for all cards, so that the cards, depending on how big the outer is, to go with it, so that when you resize it, it actually makes sense. So, you're gonna have to, in order to not look broken. That's why I broke it up into this PR and didn't add it. I'm trying to piece it together now instead of just making it one big PR. Need to do the log. Also, do on this one. Tell me this doesn't look sick. Sick. Ugh. I got merged. That's good. I'm gonna restart this PR too. PR is so much work. Also, this one's so much work. Okay, I didn't get anything done today. Misunderstood and don't think I've seen that one on size. I don't know what to do about it. Because technically this doesn't look great, but it's also going to be a breaking change most likely. We know how people love those, especially in the front end. This is not breaking custom. Okay. Well, I didn't get anything done. Anything done. Yes, I understand, GitHub. My fucking branch is failing. Thank you. Okay, well, that was fun stream. A lot of people talked, so that was fun. I didn't get anything done because we decided to talk about other things, and then I ran into roadblocks on everything I tried to work on, so that's fun. But other than that, It's a good stream. Everybody have a good night, and I will try and stream or get a video out pretty soon. 0.117 is coming out, and I'm hopefully going to be able to put out a video to show what's going to be new there. It'd be fun. All right, have a good night, guys.